9, you got the roof. Engine 9, you got fire attack. Engine 2 and 9, you got backup fire attack.
9, this is on behind you.
Company on the attack 13, CC.
Engine 4 on scene. Truck 9, Italian 1 on scene. Replacement company. I'm going to be here on scene. I'm going to go ahead and give you forcible entry.
Delta exposure.
Copy, Delta exposure. Rescue 9 from Battalion 1. I'm going to attach you with Engine 9. Engine 9, you have Rescue 9 with you. Rescue 209, you're going to be medical group.
Battalion 1 from Truck 9, I'm going to join my company.
Truck 9, say again.
Got this. I'm going to join up the truck company.
Copy that. Truck 9 on the roof.
Also got Rescue 809.
809, I'm going to marry you up with Engine 209. Engine 209, you have Rescue 809 with you.
Battalion 1 from Truck 9, we got Rescue 809 with us on Truck 9.
Copy, 809 on the roof.
CLA Force 3 on scene from the west.
Copy, Light Force 3. I let you come on in and I want you to check exposures for me. Let me know what I can best use you with exposures here.
We'll check out the exposures on the Alpha Bravo Edge, Bravo side.
Copy that.
Yeah, Engine 1 from Light Force 1. Can we handle with the task force and our rescue?
Copy that. Task Force 1, Rescue 1. We'll be able to handle this.
And Engine 1, is there any exposures?
No exposures at this time.
Time 1, you got Battalion 11 on scene.
Let me know where I can plug you in best. I do have a multi-story building next door. Doesn't look like it's involved, but you can give me an assessment and get back to me. Yeah, right. On this.
Yeah, Engine 1, copy. I let Metro know I got both our rescues attached to help us with hose pulling.
Copy that.
Floor to ceiling of conduct. We're trying to find an entrance. It's going to be real hard for us to get in. We got a moderate amount of smoke right now coming out of the Alpha side. Both entrances. I don't want anything falling on anybody in there.
Waterborne Company. I see Squad 21's on scene.
Squad 21, I copy your scene. Stand by. Truck 9 from Boyd, I see. How you looking on the roof? Anything else?
Hey, fire attack from roof. Attack channel. Fire attack from roof. Open up your stream. Aim up to the ceiling. On the Charlie side. Towards the Charlie side.
Roof division, say again. Couldn't hear you.
I see from roof division. Have fire attack. Open up the stream. Aim them up to the ceiling on the Charlie side. We're getting heavy fire on the Charlie side.
Copy that. Fire attack. You copy the truck's message.
Fire attack copy. We're making our way back there.
Fire attack from roof. Copy. Open up the stream. Aim up to the ceiling.
On the Charlie side.
Roof division for Boyd, I see. Say again. I can't hear anything.
You have exposures to the Bravo and Delta side. We have a hole opened up. We're getting heavy fire from a hole near the Charlie side.
So you have exposures to the Charlie and the Delta side. Roger. We'll get companies on that.
You see, for Mission 4, the 2-story Delta exposure from the first floor is clear.
Copy. 2-story exposure on the Delta side is clear. Copy that, Engine 4.
I see from roof. You got exposure on the Charlie and Delta side.
We're going to be delayed getting to the seat of the fire. Roof division, you saying you have an exposure on the Delta side?
I see from roof. Emergency traffic. Moving off the roof.
Rescue 1 on scene.
All companies engaged in a here immediately.
I see at engine 3, I'm seeing.
All companies on the Boyd incident, we need to conduct an immediate car. Engine 9, go with your mayday.
Explosion! I have 2 down firefighters in front of truck 9.
Engine 9, 2 down firefighters. Group, Rescue 9, I need you to go and assist Engine 9 with the 2 down firefighters.
Make sure everybody's off the roof. Get an accountability.
Light Force 20 on scene, I see, on TAC 1.
On the front alpha side of the building, we need help.
Copy, Engine 6 firefighters then on the company's coming. Truck 20, I see you're on scene. You're part of my medical group. Truck 20, your medical group, you have 6 firefighters on the alpha side.
At Light Force 20 medical group, we got 6 down firefighters.
Truck 20, you're my medical group. You have engine 10, truck 20. You have rescue 9, rescue 209. We have 6 down firefighters on the alpha side. Acknowledge, truck 20.
See, from Light Force 20 medical group, I have rescue 9, rescue 209, and engine 10 with me at this time.
Roger that. Truck 9 from Boyd IC. I need a par. Truck 9, par.
I see rescue 4 on scene.
Copy, engine 9. At least 8 firefighters. Engine 9, do we have any accountability with truck 9?
I see from engine 9. We're sorting that out now. We have 8 firefighters injured on the sidewalk. Cross from truck 9. We're working on a parked car.
I copy that. Give me the parked car. I copy 8 firefighters. We have a medical group set up coming to help.
I need rescue. If we could have rescues come from Wall onto Boyd, we have a clear...
Copy that. Rescues approach from Wall.
Engine 210, come to the truck.
Engine 9, I'm going to make you division alpha.
Group, let's have all injured firefighters come to Boyd and San Pedro.
Company accountability report for engine 9, engine 209, truck 9, and engine 4, and report back.
That's your rescue 803 on scene.
Copy. 10 firefighters critical.
Hey, bring them down to the Boyd side. Let's look on scene.
CIC from engine 9, engine 209 is accounted for. We're still waiting on truck 9.
That engine 9 is accounted for. All 4 members accounted for. Engine 9 waiting on truck 9. I need engine 4 and engine 209.
C, engine 4, all members accounted for.
Copy. Engine 4, all members accounted for. Engine 209 and engine truck 9. I need a car for engine 9, 209 and truck 9. Copy, Mike. Copy. 3 additional engine companies for transport medical group.
I see from engine 4. I'm on the Alpha Delta corner with my members and members from engine 21 getting 2.5s on it.
Engine 4, say again?
Engine 4, members. Engine 4, Alpha Delta side is 2.5. Over to San Pedro. That's where we're going to see all the injured firefighters. On San Pedro. I see from engine 4. I'm on the Alpha Delta corner with my members and members from engine 21 getting 2.5s on it.
Engine 4, say again?
Engine 4, members. Engine 4, Alpha Delta side is 2.5. Over to San Pedro. That's where we're going to see all the injured firefighters. On San Pedro.
Got rescue 17 on scene on 4th and San Pedro.
Medical group from Boyd IC. We have rescues leaving already. We have patients confirmed that are being transported. We're going to need locations.
As of right now, all patients going to County USC. We have Rescue 9 going to transport, be leaving here in about 1 minute. Leave from engine 4.
Go engine 4.
Be advised, I have rescue 804 and members from 21 on the Alpha Delta corner, putting water on it with 2.5.
We have a FAR for rescue 804, and did you say squad 21?
Should have members from squad 21, and all members from 804 are accounted for with me on the Alpha Delta.
Copy that. Rescue 21 on scene, 3rd Street, San Pedro.
Rescue 11 on scene.
Rescue 20 on scene. 14 on scene, how can we help?
10-11 from truck 2.
Engine 14, I'm going to assign you to medical group. You're going to be working, put it right here, we're going to be working for truck 20, engine 14, medical group, working for truck 20. Truck 20, you copy.
13 on scene.
Copy, engine 14, medical group, truck 20.
Copy that, I got engine.
Company requesting fire companies on 3rd Street.
13 on scene. Rescue 11 on scene.
Rescue 13 on scene.
Rescue 13, bring your gurney and meet me at Boyd and San Pedro. Side. I see Task Force 15 on scene on TAC 1. 7 on TAC 1 on scene, Boyd and San Pedro.
Task Force 15, roger. Engine 15, you're going to take over as staging manager. Get a count of these companies and let me know who we have.
I see you have an assignment for Light Force 15.
Yeah. Engine 15, your staging is going to be first in Alameda. First in Alameda.
Yeah, 15 33, Light Force on scene.
Light Force 15, Light Force 6. You're going to be forcible entry on the fire. How do you copy?
13 in that staging.
Light Force 1, engine 25 on scene. Light Force 1, engine 25, roger. Check in with staging manager, engine 15.
I see Light Force 15 on scene. You have an assignment for us.
Light Force 15, Light Force 26, you're going to be forcible entry.
15, roger, forcible entry.
3. EMS from Rescue 26 on 14.
We got a parapet about half or 3/4 of the way back, so you're going to have to get the bulk of the fire from back there if it's already traveled that far. Yeah. Division, I got 20 and 35s with me, and Light Force
1 is operations. Division Alpha from operations. As soon as possible, I need you to confirm car par of all the companies assigned to you. I have, so far, I have Engine 9, Engine 4, 209, 804, Squad 21.
a ladder pipe. We're not going to launch yet. Stand by.
Yeah, Engine 15 from Light Force 1. Engine 15, I got some miscommunication. Are you staging?
804, down to 4. Boys, ready for water?
Yeah, Metro, all members for Squad 21 are accounted for.
Control group, soup, and preliminary information. We have all the firefighters accounted for. I'm getting you a hard count on number of firefighters involved. And has anybody got a lap for you on the building?
Risk group, I copy. We've got all firefighters accounted for. You're working on getting me a hard count of injured members. I do not have eyes on the whole instance, so I don't have a good perimeter view at this point.
Okay, I have my EIT working with the medical group. If you'd like, I can take a lap for you and give you some intel. And then truck 27 is going to be rescue group, rapid intervention correction.
Yeah, rescue group, that's going to be negative. I don't want you taking a lap. I want you to stay with and coordinate all care and transport of the injured firefighters.
Okay, I'll work with the medical group. He's working on that right now. Operations from Charlie, Battalion 18.
Copy that, Division Alpha.
Got boxed in. Just at my truck company, and we're right next to truck 35.
Truck Truck 27 from engine 27 on 14.
For Lifer 27.
Make sure that we have all our people out of danger, that we have exposures covered, we have any forcible entry needs met, checking for extension of the fire. Keep engine 17 on your list. They're just down the street a little bit more. They just checked with us.
Right in front of truck 9. The exposure taken care of. We're making access right now in the rear. We're going to put the water on it. Everyone knows about the exposure.
Copy that. Life Force 35, 26, 15. Hey, Charlie, I also showed truck 2 is working for you. Are they there with you? Confirm?
Yes, they're actually on the ladder pipe. Correct. I got truck 2.
Copy that. I got your company.
Yeah, 10, close to 2.5.
Rescue 6 on scene. Rescue 6 on scene. Staging from Rescue 6. You want us here at First and San Pedro?
Company's on the Boyd Street incident. We have 30 minutes on the incident clock. 30 minutes on the incident clock. Chief from Battalion 9, I'm on your incident. However, as per MSCPC, I'm going to divert, go to the hospital, take care of some business for you over there. I'll report back to you. Copy.
Confirming you want us at First and San Pedro.
I see from Helco on Command 11.
Helco from IC on 11.
Yeah, I see from Helco, we're just launching out of Van Nuys. You got 3 ships coming. You're going to have a Helco, and you're going to have 2 ships that are air ambulance. They're going to be staging on top of Piper Tech.
I copy that. It looks like at this time we may have ground transport being coordinated for all injured firefighters, but we'll continue both air ambulances to Piper, and I'll wait till I hear from you overhead to give me a better size up.
Helco, copy.
Was that engine 89 or Light Force 89? Sure, and then rescue 666, 33, and 20.
Coming back to you.
Hey, Alpha, have we met our exposure concerns on either side, on the Charlie and on the Bravo and Delta sides?
Force 33, we're on the roof to the Charlie. There is an alley separating the building. We're going to, if it's okay with you, go improvise dam pipe and hit it from the roof on Charlie. I got 2s and 20s with me.
Light Force 33, I copy you're on the Charlie side roof. I need you to coordinate that with Division Charlie, Battalion 18.
Roger.
From Light Force 33, I copy you're with me. You got 35s up there on the roof. Give me an assessment. Right now we got lines in the alleyway down below also.
I'm 2.5 from the roof. We're going to shoot down on it. We got good access from the roof.
Roger. Alpha from Charlie.
27's part of the USAR.
Yeah, last company, repeat, that was 5?
Engine 5.
For Engine 5, I'll record you down with Light Force 27, or Task Force 27 and USAR 88. Yeah, Engine 5, your TAC channel is 1414.
We're on scene. What's your location?
5 from 27s. We're standing right here. We're on Alpha, and we split our engine, and they went to Charlie with USAR 88. If you want to go to Charlie with USAR 88, that would help relieve our engine and come back.
Yeah, copy that. We'll relieve 27s on Charlie's side.
Roger.
You can leave Squad 21 working for you.
That's from Rick.
Company calling off. Say again.
Tops from Rick. Light Force 27.
Copy, Light Force 27.
You got 5 coming on scene. They're going to go to the Charlie side with USAR 88. Task Force 27 is going to be on Alpha with Battalion 11.
Light Force 27, I have your task force assigned to RIC.
Yes, we're staging in Alpha with Battalion 11. 5 is going to Charlie. 14. Go 5. Truck 27 from Truck 5, we're approaching on San Pedro going southbound. It sounds like you want me to take Charlie? Yeah, go to Charlie. We meet up with USAR 8.
Yeah, USAR Group, Safety, and Division Delta, Engine 105. If you get a chance, you make your way over to the command post. Quick little briefing. We're going to start our operation again.
Who's getting the rescue on the Charlie side?
Light force 35. From Charlie, how are we looking up top?
Hey, Chief, there's no extension on the exposures. The roof on the fire building is in. To the east and the west exposure at the fire building is still intact.
Hey, Roger. Hey, watch out for those lines that are coming at you right there. Yeah, are we going to throw a 2.5 up top?
Yeah, that's correct. I've got my truck and 20s up here. I'm going to get 2 2.5s. When we get these in place, I like to shut down the ladder pipes. They're not effective right now. They're hitting the parapet wall.
Okay, shut them down right now or wait until you guys are in place?
Negative. Let's go ahead and wait until we got the lines in place.
Do you need to direct them? You want to talk directly to Light Force 2?
Make your way over to the command post, please.
Ladder pipe.
Hey, Light Force 3 from Alpha. If we're not going to be effective with that ladder pipe, then let's get some hand lines on the adjacent building.
Hey, Charlie, 35 from Charlie.
Hey, you still got multiple explosions going off. We do have remnants of CO2 cylinders on the roof.
Hey, 35, can you send 20s down into that top floor? We might have smoke up there. I just wanted to verify.
Okay, copy that. Floor 2 on the Charlie exposer. Copy.
Truck 20 from operations. Light Force 35 from Charlie. Confirming that's engine 20, correct?
Hey, stand by, Charlie. Also, I got truck 33 up here. Light Force 33 as well.
Copy. Let's just get those 2.5s flowing from the roof. Alpha from Charlie. Hey, I got some companies up on the roof of my exposure here to Charlie. I just want to make sure you don't have any ladder pipes flowing this way. Just let me know. 10's water on the 2.5 to the roof. So I need someone to have PIs up there too to make sure that they are conservative in their flow.
All right, as long as that doesn't compromise them in any way.
Hey, Charlie from Light Force 35. Main Street, all members, tractor starting up. We're making our way back in.
Boyd, I see from Battalion 14, we're on tape.
Exposure. I'm going to be up here with Light Force 33 with 2.5.
Copy. I want you to coordinate with truck 2. They got their ladder pipe flowing. Actually, no, they just canceled that. Copy, I got truck 20.
Yeah, stay tuned. You got Battalion 14 on scene.
Alpha, I see on 11.
Yeah, Boyd, I see from Elko. We're overhead now. We got the 2 air ambulances standing by on top of Piper Tech. Looks like he's got the fire contained to that one building. I don't see any extension from anywhere else. The ladder pipe that you've got on the Delta side, looks like you'd have a better shot with those aerials on the Alpha side. The Delta side is just a small window for it to hit, and it looks like it's either hit short or long, and I don't know how effective it is.
Alpha, I see copies. It looks like just the one involved building, if there's no extension to any of the exposure properties. If there's a way that you can contact any of these other news helicopters and have them back off a little, that'd be appreciated.
Elko, copy. We'll get a hold of the news choppers.
Elko, continuing, we're still guaranteeing or reconciling our accountability for all members on scene. So for that reason, I want to go ahead and hold both those air ambulances at Air Support Division, and I'll let you know once we're ready to clear them. We'll probably keep you on scene for about another 15 minutes. I just want you in the air to keep good eyes on this thing if we have anything else come up.
Elko, copy. We'll keep the air ambulances staged. The only active flame I see is there on the Alpha side, and it looks like there's smoke, a little bit of smoke coming up from the building on the Delta side that's adjacent to the involved structure, but I just see some lazy smoke coming out of the vents up top.
We're going to attach Light Force 1, who will be working also for Battalion 2 on 16. They can remain where they're at, and they will respond to Battalion 2 Medical Group on 16.
And they'll be shooting right into them.
The majority of the fire on the Alpha side?
Yeah, copy, Chief. That Alpha side, let's hold off. They can slow their pipe as long as they stay away from the Charlie side. Also, you got some pretty good smoke coming out of the roof where you're at. So now it looks like you have some extension in that exposure right where you're at.
I see some safety. Safety, I see no. Yeah, Chief, just made an assessment of Alpha and Charlie. I'm moving everybody back 10 feet away from the building opening, just in case we have any other structural compromise or integrity issues. So Alpha and Charlie are both good in terms of personnel in that area.
Safety, I see copy. You're sitting with exclusionary zone, and you're going to move all resources away. Thank you. I've got DWP here now. They're going to de-energize this entire block.
Ops from Rick. I need you to coordinate with truck 3. Okay? Can you handle that? Coordinate with truck 3 with the ladder pipe.
Hey, truck 3, if you're on the opposite side, that pipe is perfect where you're at. Just keep it there. Don't go towards that Charlie side. I got companies there.
Medical group soup. We have Light Force 1, Engine 10. We have 5 rescues. My actual staging location is on Boyd, right behind Battalion 1. We need to make sure that we're going...
Alpha from Charlie. Hey, did you hear what one of my companies is saying from the roof? That Delta exposure looks like it may be taken off. Do you have someone in there right now? That Delta exposure? Hey, Light Force 35 from Charlie. That Delta exposure to the east. Do we have any fire coming off the roof?
Negative, Chief. No fire. We just got some pretty good smoke coming out. It's not too pressurized, but it's going to need to get somebody in there before it's just to check it out.
Pressurized smoke, is that coming from the windows facing the west?
Negative. None of the windows, Chief. It's on that east side, right with the building to your left shoulder. And it's coming out of the top from the vents and the air conditioning unit.
For the Charlie, Rick, Task Force 5.
The rescue for the Charlie side is RA-66. RA-66.
Copy. 27, you copy. Your rescue's going to be 66.
27 from 5. Copy that. RA-66.
Go for RA-66.
To the Delta side, I'll get a chief assigned with him on Delta as well.
Rescue 66, we're going to meet up with Task Force 5 on the Charlie side. Task Force 5.
Roger, Task Force 5 on the Charlie side. Coming out of that roof on that exposure.
Roger, I'll let Alpha know.
I'm on Delta as well.
Rescue 66, we're going to meet up with Task Force 5 on the Charlie side. Task Force 5.
Roger, Task Force 5 on the Charlie side. Coming out of that roof on that exposure.
Roger, I'll let Alpha know.
Yeah, I see Light Force 66. Looks like a soup.
66, engine 89. Just want to confirm that it's the 4-story building to the right.
Amy, car tactical 13, right?
Alpha Charlie.
Alpha from operations. Yeah, we're looking on the Bravo side. Do we need additional resources on the Bravo side? Copy that. How's the structural stability looking on the Alpha side? Copy that. Charlie, structural stability. How are we looking on the Charlie side?
We're looking good. Our ticks are showing just small hot spots on the Charlie side. We got a lot of water flowing from the rooftop and on the ground. And just confirming, we got someone on that Delta exposure. To the rear, it's 2 stories. So it's split level. 4 stories in the front, 2 stories in the rear. So we're showing some increased smoke coming from the rooftop.
Copy that. Battalion 12 Delta, did you copy that transmission from Charlie?
No.
Charlie's reporting that they have increased smoke from the roof on the 2-story portion towards the Charlie side of the Delta exposure. Your building.
Charlie from safety.
Good.
Charlie from safety. I want all the guys that are in front of that building squirting water on air. I don't want a secondary explosion.
Roger.
All companies on the Boyd Street incident. We have 50 minutes on the incident clock. 50 minutes on the incident clock.
Operations from Hilco on 11. Go for operations on 11.
Yeah, operations from Elko. I concur with Charlie. There is more smoke coming out of that Delta side exposure. It looks like that building, that split level, is connected to that 4-story off of Alpha. I don't know if anyone that's inside there has opened up that Delta side of the 4-story, because that split level on the Charlie side is connected to it seems.
Copy that. Our 4-story is a split level on the Charlie side. Our Delta exposure 4-story building is a 2-story on the Charlie side. We'll have Division Delta Battalion 12 check that out.
Ops from Delta.
Go Delta.
Okay, we're inside the Delta exposure. It is a split level, 4 stories, more towards the Delta side, and a 2-story next to the fire building. There's significant water inside the 4-story portion from hose lines breaking out windows, so if we can avoid that. And then we're going to try to get into the lower portion and give you a size up.
Copy that, Delta.
They're inside right now. Okay, copy. You got anybody going to the roof? I'm going to find out. Hold on.
Truck 29 from engine 69. We're laying from the south. The engine 69 come in. I'll put you on the floor below for right now. Roger, floor below.
ICA 15 on scene.
Yeah, hey, 6-6 from truck 35. Hey, truck 6-6 from Light Force 35.
Report for me on the Bravo side needs.
Yeah, I see report. I got myself, my Light Force, 29. We're going to shelter the residents and protect just 1 unit at a time.
Yeah, Division 4, Truck 11, I copy. Keeping everyone in place on the 4th floor, 1 unit.
I see you got engine 33 on scene.
Yeah, G9, you got Light Force 61 on scene right behind engine 69. Truck 61, join my truck on the roof. You'll be roof division. Yeah, you got engine 20 and engine 33 on scene right behind 61. Engine 33, I'm going to give you to Division 4. Help shelter those folks in place on the fire floor. I see. Behind it, 30. That company is saying they're behind 33s. I missed it. Sure. Engine 20. Engine 20, I'm going to have you stand by for a minute. This place is full of residents. Let's make sure we don't have any medical. Stand by for me.
I see from Division 4, we're making access into the unit, starting in primary. We're going to also set up a backup line from the floor below.
Yeah, Truck 11, I copy. You have the engine 69 that's going to be supporting you from the floor below. Probably putting a lot of people in there. Let me know if you need any more help on the fire floor.
No more people. I see 3rd floor is clear.
Engine 69, I copy. 3rd floor is clear. If you would, just look for inside truck work on that unit below the fire. 815, did you copy? I'm going to have you work on water. Sounds like there's a water problem with sprinklers.
815, Roger.
I got Light Force 66 heading over to that lower portion. They believe that the access is from Charlie. Copy, I got truck 10 on that exposure. They can easily transition over to that right now. If you're good with that, I'll give them to you. Truck 10. Is that lower portion part of Delta? Yes. Okay, stand by before you reassign them. Hold on.
Roger that. Light Force 1 treatment forward to San Pedro.
Delta.
Copy that. Reassignment of Light Force 10. Light Force 10 on 11, you copy?
Light Force 10, roger and copy.
Yeah, Light Force 10, I'm going to put you, you'll be working for Delta Battalion 12, Light Force 10.
Copy. Right, smoke. We're going to pull some fire right now. I'll let you know about the attic.
Yeah, roof, I see, I copy. Truck 61 is going to join you up there. I copy. You got 1 heat hole and nothing in the attic yet.
I see truck 61. We're making our way up the area. Just a minute there. We'll join your truck.
Ready for a reassignment? Okay, roger, Light Force 66. Delta Division is going to take both of these buildings, the 4-story and the 2-story that you're on the roof of. We just need to get inside that and see what our needs are.
Yeah, Roger, they got 10 going into that 2-story in the back from the roof of that 1-story that we saw from that window.
I see from engine 33, we got the water shut off. We're ready for reassignment.
Engine 33, I'm going to have you go to the fire floor and just make sure that we're sheltering our folks in place.
Wherever it's just in place. I don't need any more bodies up here.
I see from engine 69, we're going to need salvage on the 3rd, probably the 2nd floor.
Engine 69, I copy. I'm going to give you engine 33 and engine 20. Do you copy? Go in and help on the 2nd floor. Engine 33 assist engine 69 on 3. Engine 20.
From truck 29 on the roof, looks like you guys got some fire on it. Looks like the attic's clear from here.
Engine 15 staging. We're going to have engine 17, engine 25 report to Bravo Battalion 14. Bravo Battalion 14. Battalion 14 is going to assume Division Bravo. It's going to be you, engine 17, engine 25 working for Battalion 14 as Division Bravo.
Looks like we have 10 minutes on the incident clock. Yeah, Cap, we had to change our destination to Northridge, so we're taking the 18-year-old male to Northridge. Just be advised.
Copy that. We'll try to get the father over there, too. So assign to Charlie, or you get bumped over to Delta?
We're looking at the command post at San Pedro and right across from the fire. So if you want to come to the command post, we'll check in with Kaichu.
Roger, copy that.
Note that Kaichu's member group. We have 60 minutes on the incident clock. 60 minutes on the Boyd Street incident.
Delta from Charlie, go. Just want to make sure we're on the same page that that lower portion of the building in front of Hazmat Squad 21 is part of Delta and that you've been inside it. So Delta, the Delta exposure, there is no access from the rear, from this alley. All I got showing is some windows on the 2nd floor. This whole rear portion of that Delta exposure is 2 stories, and it bumps up to 4 stories towards Alpha. That's probably what you're seeing is the 4 stories. Roger, I'm inside the 4-story. I just need to know what the access is to the 2-story, and if it's not off of your street, then we'll access it from over here. Okay, repeat. Just trying to vet out if access to that lower commercial building in front of Squad 21 is where the access is to get in.
My life force and 33's was redirected by you, I believe.
Copy. Yourselves and engine 15 are still up there on the roof.
Chief, engine 1-3. Alpha, we're overshooting the building. We're hitting the guys on Charlie. Yeah, hey, Alpha, if you got 2.5 in the front, shut it down.
That's right. Hi, was that engine 1-3 or 1-5? Yeah, we copy. You're going to D6 shut down. You guys need to shut that portable monitor down or 2.5 on the Alpha side.
Let's go, Charlie.
Okay, we got all the access points opened up from the rear and the alley on Charlie. There's just residual smoke from our vantage point. Our ticks are not showing any red. So on our side, we got to knock down. I want to make sure everything's good up on Alpha.
Copy that. All access open on the Charlie side. Ticks look clear. No active fire. It's looking like a knockdown on the Charlie side. Alpha, do you copy? How are we looking compared to that on the Alpha side?
1-3. I do not have one. I don't have 15. 1-3.
Copy, truck 35, engine 13. Do they have 813 with them? 35 from Charlie. How are we looking from our top?
Yeah, hey, for accountability, I do not have 813. But we're looking good up top. All the fire that we see, active fire, is knocked down. It just looks like you might need to root some of the small stuff out. No real big active fire.
Copy. Light work 2 copy and staging. Has anybody been inside this building? We got a moderate amount of smoke coming out of the skylight. Concrete roof.
I'm trying to get that information right now. I don't know if they haven't been able to access that. Are you able to access that at all from the exterior stairwells in there?
The only access is a skylight. It's wide open, no staircase, concrete roof.
Let me find out.
Light Force 10, Division Delta. Light Force 10 from Delta on TACO. Engine 89 is trying to make their way in below that skylight that you're talking about. Is 33s on the Delta Division now? No, they're working for Charlie. Light Force 33 is Charlie.
Hey, Delta from Charlie, if you could use them, I could give them up. There's giving me eyes on the exposure to the Delta, all on his backside.
Roger, they're up on the roof on the Delta exposure. That engine or truck 33?
Roger. Hey, Delta, if you want 33s, do you use them or no?
Is it engine 33 or Light Force 33?
Light Force 33.
I could use them to get inside that building, not on the roof. I have engine 89 trying to find access right now.
Roger. I'll go ahead and reassign them. I'm going to give them to you, okay?
Go through operations for that, please.
Copy. Staging. Engine, Light Force 21, come up on staging.
Copy that. Majority of the fire on the Alpha is down. Hey, Bravo, Division Bravo, Battalion 14. How are we looking on that Bravo exposure on the second floor?
Roger, 10. Rotary start coming. Porter, just bring it down the alley on the Charlie side. We'll drop bag it. I have Light Force 10 on the Delta exposure on the lower portion, and we have pressurized smoke coming through that lower portion skylight. I have engine 89 and Light Force 33 would like to be reassigned to Delta to get inside that building.
Copy that. We'll go ahead and assign Light Force 33 to Division Delta. Light Force 33 acknowledge. We're reassigning you, and Division Charlie acknowledge you're taking Light Force 33, assigning him to Division Delta.
Roger. Force 33 in Delta.
Delta Division, interior.
Where was calling 26, go. Yeah, Delta Light Force 66, we made access to the second floor of that exposure through Unit 204. I want to make sure we can flow water. We do have fire in there.
Last unit with the message, your identifier?
This is Light Force 66, making access up to 204 where we did a face-to-face. I want to make sure there's nobody else inside coming from the other end.
Roger, you do have the only access, so you're cleared to do fire attacks.
Roger. We're making a fire attack through Unit 204 where we did the face-to-face.
Roger, you're also getting Light Engine 89. They're on their way down to you.
Roger. Engine 89, see if you could develop a hose lane and bring it up to the second floor.
Light Force 33.
Yeah, heavy equipment. If you can hold up, I want to pull one of our struts on the Delta side. Yeah, I copy. We're going to hold. Stand by. Copy. Hey, Delta from Light Force 66. If we have a company on the roof, if they could open it up, that would help.
Yes, you have Light Force 10 on the roof. You can coordinate with them on TAC. It's a concrete roof. They have a skylight that's open, and they're working on opening it up more.
Roger.
Ops from Delta.
Go ahead, Delta.
Ops from Delta. We have a lower portion on the Delta side towards Charlie, which is about 30 feet by 60 feet, two-story commercial. We do have fire in the second floor. I have Light Force and engine doing fire attacks. They're going to have to bring lines in through the four-story portion and establish them from Alpha.
Copy that. I'll have you coordinate that with Alpha. Do you need additional manpower?
I do not. I have Light Force 10 on the roof, Light Force 33, engine 89, and Light Force 66 inside.
Copy, Delta. Copy your companies. Alpha, you copy. You're going to supply water to Division Delta. Alpha from operations, we've depleted the city. I'm going to need you to work through your resources with relief and make do with what you have for right now. We'll work on getting you somebody as soon as we can.
Delta Company's at fire attack mission. Entrance is through room 204 on the four-story portion of the building.
Light force 35 from Charlie. How are we looking from up top?
Yeah, the fire building chief, we're good. Just like I said, small pockets of fire bunking around. Concern right now is that Delta exposure.
Yeah, I'm coordinating with Delta right now. Stand by and I'll check with fire attack if they have any needs. They're getting water on it. Light 466, Delta, on tack.
Delta from Light 466, go.
Get some color change. Do you have any additional needs inside?
Yeah, not at this time. We're just trying to extend the line so we can go a little deeper. Be advised, there's a little storage in here. Box is about 10 feet high.
Roger.
Whoever MedComs is and 2 additional, the rest we're going to release. So let me know who we're going to hold on to.
Roger.
So let's reassign by operations, and I'll take squad 21. Have them come up on tack for an assignment.
Contact Jihad. Squad 9, Roger. 13 from operations on 11.
Delta, go for engine 89. Are you backing up, Light 466?
Yes. Yeah, hey Alpha, from squad 21. We're with 6-6s. They don't need anything up here. You have another assignment for us.
Squad 21, you're now assigned to Delta, and I'd like you to stand by in Delta. With 33s, you're going to be relief company for 66 and 89 that's fighting fire.
Roger, what's your location? We're in the stairwell with 66. We'll stay here unless you say different.
If you could just remain in the stairwell, I'm on the roof right above the structure that's involved.
Go, Alpha. Transport Quite a Pico. I have a count for you on the rescues that we're going to keep and rescues that we're going to release.
Transportation, go ahead with the units we're going to hold on to.
Roger, we're going to keep Rescue 21 for comm, Rescue 14, and Rescue 2.
Rescue 21 is comms, Rescue 14, and Rescue 2.
Roger.
Okay, Roger, Charlie. I have fire attack lines coming in through the Alpha side on the Delta exposure. They're making good progress. Do not open any portals, do not open up any windows, and do not squirt water from the Charlie side.
Roger that. We'll let you know if there's any changes in conditions.
Roger. If you see any windows break out, that's going to change conditions for the fire attack team. Could you let me know?
Roger.
Okay, Roger, Charlie. I have fire attack lines coming in through the Alpha side on the Delta exposure. They're making good progress. Do not open any portals, do not open up any windows, and do not squirt water from the Charlie side.
Roger that. We'll let you know if there's any changes in conditions.
Roger. If you see any windows break out, that's going to change conditions for the fire attack team. Could you let me know?
Roger. Right now we got a small portion of the window already broken out. You get every now and then some moderate smoke pressurized coming out, but then it goes away.
At the end of the hallway there of the Division Delta exposure that are starting to give way. If those windows break out, it's going to change your conditions inside.
Yeah, Roger. Right now we have our heavy smoke cold. We're getting good water. Any ventilation would help, I believe.
Roger. Light Force 10, are you able to do anything on the roof?
The only thing we can do up here right now is we can break the windows with a ball and chain if you want to go that route. Otherwise, no.
Okay, copy Light Force 10. If you could just coordinate that operation with fire attacks, I'll let you two handle your tactics for that.
Truck 33 from Truck 10. Yeah, check with the guys on the nozzle, see if they want those windows broken out on the Charlie side, second floor.
Engine 13, I need you to keep an eye for an opportunity to reduce companies. We got to release companies back to Metro. So, engine 13 for now. Hey, Charlie, you could let engine 13 know to make themselves available with Metro. We'll release them from the incident.
Charlie from Delta, do you copy those messages? They're going to break out the windows on Charlie.
You guys are breaking them out, or do you need us to break them out?
Delta is going to break them out. Just wanted to make you aware of it.
Roger.
Roger. Copy. Truck 27 from operations on 11.
Yeah, go out for 27.
Yeah, 827, we're looking to minimize our footprint here. Can we release some of our some of our rig companies, reduce down to one rig team?
Let me get back to you. I'll check with Charlie, Rick.
Copy. Go ahead and check with them. Get back to you on that.
Hey, how you guys looking over there? Ops is looking to downsize their footprint with the rig companies. How's it looking on the Charlie side?
Hey, Cat 10 from White Forest 66.
EMS 13. EMS 13, go.
Yeah, medical group, just be aware that you have some RAs also in staging with engine 15. They check in. You have RA 33, RA 25, RA 266, and RA 56.
EMS 13, Roger. Can you repeat 33, 25, 266, and 56?
Yes, that's correct.
Roger. We're going to probably release them back to Metro along with yourself and EMS 15.
Roger.
Rick?
Go, Rick.
Yeah, at this time, you still got companies making entry into the building. You've got Task Force 27 on Alpha and Task Force 5 on the Charlie. We feel comfortable staying as we are, but it's your call if you want to reduce the rig companies.
27, can you repeat who you felt comfortable with?
EMS 13 from Transport. Can you give me a count of who's in staging?
At engine 27 loose.
Copy that. We'll keep Task Force 5 with Rescue 66 on Charlie. Task Force 27 with Rescue 27 on Alpha. We'll release USAR 88 and Engine 5 back to Metro. If you could let them know.
Roger that.
Window.
Release engine 5, USAR 88.
33, Rescue 25, 266, and 56. They're going to be released in just a moment back to Metro.
Ops from Helco on 11. Go, Helco.
Yeah, just an update. You still got that same smoke coming out from that Delta structure. It looks like it's getting a little bit lazier. Might be doing some improvement inside. Helco's got about 15 minutes till we have to land for fuel. We can do that at Hooper and come back up, and we held on to one of our airships in case there was any members unaccounted for. So.
Yeah, copy that. Thanks for the info on Delta. We have companies inside handling that, and I copy your fuel status.
Ops from Delta.
Go, Delta.
Yeah, quick size up. We have pack rack conditions on the second floor of the Delta exposure. Roof team is breaking out the windows on the second floor in coordination with fire attack. Conditions are getting better. We'll let you know when we have a knockdown.
Copy, Delta.
Okay, Roger. As soon as you guys are picked up, just let me know on one. I'm going to try to get some of you guys out of here.
Roger, Chief.
Light Force 33, I copy. Any salvage issues on the first floor? Okay, Roger. Second floor conditions are getting better.
Truck 33 from Truck 10. Yeah, we've got about half the windows broke out, but you got a lot of storage up against the windows, so it's going to kind of limit your ventilation in there.
Alpha from operations. Alpha, are you be able to release any companies back to Metro?
Truck 10 from Delta. Is there any way Charlie can assist us with pulling some of that away effectively?
It's going to have to be moved from the inside.
Hey, Delta from White Forest 66. We're going to start one blower to see if that helps.
This is on the Boyd Street incident. All hose, all ladders are to be left in their locations. Do not pack anything up.
Okay, I copy. We're going to be flowing a lot of water on the second floor for a while. You're going to be the backup company for the Division 2 firefight. They're probably going to need relief here shortly. I'll let you guys manage that with 66s.
Copy that.
AT 81 from Division Delta, just to be advised, the basement's where his bucket starts right now.
Copy that. Thank you, sir.
Company's on the Point Street incident. We have incident clock. 9-0 on the incident clock.
6-6 from truck 10. How's it looking in there? We got most of the windows we can open.
Late incident. Task Force 29 is going to stay on scene. Everybody else get picked up and get available as soon as you can. Thank you. 35 from Charlie.
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
Did you copy leaving the lines in place?
Operations Delta.
Go Delta.
We have a knockdown on that Delta exposure. We're digging out some of the hot spots. We're going to continue to work up background conditions over stuff.
Copy, knockdown in Delta. Hey, Delta, be advised at your earliest convenience, I need you to start reassessing manpower needs so we can release resources back to Metro.
Okay, Roger. You can have Squad 21 back, and let me check on Light Force 33. Stand by.
Yeah, the resident. I'll get you info right now.
Yeah, 1129 Roger. I'm on my way down. Yes, Engine 89 is Light Force 66.
Okay, Roger. We'll hold on to Light Force 33.
Operation from Charlie, and we're going to release Light Force 15. Trans Medical Group, go.
We have Rescue 11 and Rescue 809, transport members of Fire Station 9. Still have Rescue 13 here in staging.
Roger, Rescue 13 is in staging. You should also have Rescue 21, Rescue 14, and Rescue 2, is that correct?
That's correct.
Ducting before you get off the roof, and then I'll give you back to ops.
Copy. 35 from Charlie. We looking good up top?
Yeah, Charlie, from 35, yes, we're looking good. Like I told you, still same thing, a little hot spots, no active fire.
Roger. Yeah, 35 Charlie, do you think you're needed up there anymore?
Yeah, Chief, if you need me, I can be reassigned. I'll leave a couple lines up here.
Roger, just remain in place for a sec. Let me figure something out. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, 35, Roger.
Safety, ops. Ops from safety.
Go ahead, safety.
Yeah, ops from safety. I recommend that we pull everybody back except a skeleton crew of companies just to keep applying water on this as well as the hot spots. But my recommendation is move all companies that aren't engaged in anything back away from the incident to preserve the crime scene.
Copy that.
Yeah, Officer Bravo, we're going to go ahead and give you back Engine 25.
Copy, Engine 25 back. Make sure they contact Metro, let them know they were released from the incident.
Officer Bravo, copy.
6-6, water comes.
Another assignment for us.
I see from Engine 33, I've got the owner to the apartment building with me. I'm walking him to the front entrance.
Engine 33, truck 29, I copy. I'll meet you out front.
Operations from Elko on command.
Helco, go.
Yeah, Elko's reached the end of their fuel cycle. We can go refuel and come back and provide night sun if you'd like.
Yeah, copy that, Helco. Go ahead and do that. We'll probably be releasing you soon, but yeah, go ahead and refuel, and we'll determine that later.
Okay, copy. And Elko's still kept one of the air ambulances standing by at Hooper. Do you see any need for them?
Negative. You can release the air ambulance.
Elko, copy. We'll load return.
Listening ducting, getting what's pumping inside the ducting on the roof. Nothing's coming in.
Incident.
Elko, copy that. Air ops is released.
Roger. We'll get lights set up.
Yes, thank you. Preferably behind him, shooting into the building works best.
Roger.
I see from safety, go.
Yes,
safety from IC. I've got gas company here on your next round through. I want to have him hook up with you so you can walk him over, and that way we can ensure that everything's been shut down.
Copy that. I'm going to send my EIT over right now. He'll pick him up and bring him over.
Roger. A Battalion 1 rescue either 14 or 2, and that way we can release rescue 21 to go back to Battalion 13.
Take over right now, Chief.
Roger. Just let me know which one.
We're going to use rescue 14 as comp.
Alpha from safety. When you're done rehabbing. Jump station from med group. Copy 2 rescues with 14 to be in comms.
Turn station, roger.
21 to the command post. All officers, company officers from Task Force Squad 21 to the command post.
Have him stop. If he's going to start working on this wall, we can move the strut out of the way.
I copy that. Yes, I'll get him stopped. Check 80, copy that traffic from Delta.
Negative, repeat.
Yeah, the Delta shoring can come down. Delta shoring is currently in the way.
Copy, coming down. Give me 2 minutes.
Still cutting the ducting up and getting some of the insulation that's smoldering in there. And then we got to pick up a lot of equipment. Okay, copy. Diaz, look up. Hey, Delta, look at that Alpha, the fire building.
The yard or from the roof? He wants it, the lights to face the back of the operator as much as possible to get light to the building.
Heavy equipment 1 from truck 88. Strut is down. All members are clear. You can resume work.
Copy, all clear. Thank you.
Alpha from operations. Alpha from operations on 11.
12 from 27.
Division Alpha from operations on 11.
Go ahead, Charlie. Yeah, Light Force 35. We're going to release you. We'll go ahead and send your crew to rehab, leave your lines in place, and then make yourself available to Metro when you're done. 35, roger.
Division Alpha from operations on 11. Battalion 11, Division Alpha on 11 from operations. Alpha, we're going to reassign Engine 10 to the Charlie side. Engine 10 to the Charlie side. They'll be in charge on the Charlie side. If you could let them know.
Got Truck 20, Division Bravo from Battalion 14. Hello. Yeah, Alley, Charlie side. We're going to send you down some equipment.
Roger.
12 for 27. Engine 89, how's your progress going?
Yeah, Engine 89, we're about halfway through this thing.